Hello all of you horror freaks out there, and today we're going to be reviewing George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, the zombie classic that started it all. There is panic throughout the nation as the dead suddenly come back to life. The film follows a group of characters who barricade themselves in an old farmhouse in an attempt to remain safe from the bloodthirsty, flesh-eating, undead monsters. So you have Barbara and her brother Johnny. They're on their way to the graveyard to visit their father's grave. Everything's fine, no problem. And then there's a man who comes out of nowhere and attacks Barbara. And then Johnny tries to save her. And then Barbara makes her way to an abandoned farmhouse. And then that's where she meets Ben. She meets Cooper. And the rest of the folks. There's Barbara, Ben, Cooper, Helen, Judy, and their child. I can't remember the Cooper's daughter's name, but anyway, so that you know, if I were in that situation and there were these people coming at me who were trying to bite me, tear the skin off of me, you know, I'd be frightened too. I don't even know what the hell's going on, so my best bet is to grab a weapon and just start swinging until you find help. So, let's talk about the acting. Judith O'Dea did a fantastic job as Barbara. She was the concerned, frightened woman who's traumatized for the majority of the film. In the remake, it was a little bit different because she was traumatized, but then she became a fighter. She was stronger. But in this film, she was pretty much concerned throughout the movie. But she did a really good job looking scared and frightened when she needed to. But the person that shines in this film, in my opinion, is Dwayne Jones. He portrayed Ben, the lead actor in this film. He is the hero. And, you know, he goes into that house. He's trying to figure out what's going on and what their options are to find some sort of temporary solution with this big zombie apocalypse that just came out of nowhere. And, you know, this is very interesting because back in the 60s, you know, it was, I guess you could say, controversial for an African-American actor to, you know, be in the lead. To, you know, be the heroic character. But unfortunately, there's always that one character who has to go and fuck it up for everyone. I'm talking, of course, about Harry Cooper. They're just at each other's throats throughout this entire film. They're trying to figure out a solution. Ben is trying to bring everyone together so they can try to figure out what's going on. Board up the house. Cooper keeps assuming that the cellar in the house is the safest place. We don't want to go anywhere else. It's safer down here. You know, and I thought that was very interesting to see because that's how it is in most zombie films, that there's always people, you know, having some disagreements and fighting, and then that's what causes chaos and all hell slowly starts to break loose in this film. But overall, I really enjoyed the plot for this film. It's a simple idea. You know, you have these people held up in a house, and they're trying to find a way out, trying to think of different things that they can do to escape. And like I said before, the acting was great. I really liked the cinematography, you know, the different shots and the locations that they chose with the graveyard and all that. I mean, there's not too many locations in this film. It was just, you know, the setting. I mean, the graveyard, and then you're in the haunted house. But, you know, and I liked the different camera angles that they used when the zombies were trying to break in and attack the actors and everything. I thought that was really cool. This film has inspired so many actors and filmmakers and whatnot over the years, and it has inspired people to create books, video games, TV shows. You know, you've got things such as the 28 Days Later, The Walking Dead, Resident Evil. The list goes on, you know, and things like Left 4 Dead. Just, you know what I mean. There's so many things. And this film is an absolute classic, and it will forever be a classic, thanks to George A. Romero. After this, there were sequels. I believe there are 6 films in the franchise. This one is my favorite, but I think that they took things to a higher level in Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead as far as the gore, which is fucking awesome. So yes, George A. Romero, you will forever be remembered as one of the greatest horror directors of all time. So with that being said, Night of the Living Dead is an absolute masterpiece. If you've never seen it in color, pick up this Night of the Living Dead DVD. I've had this for a while now. Gives you the option to watch it in color or in black and white, whatever you want. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my review. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. What is your favorite zombie film? Please tell me, I would love to know. Tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, have yourselves a good fright. They're coming to get you, Barbara.